We are here with Coleman Bluecat head boys basketball coach Cameron Lowman. Coach, let's look back at last Friday. It was senior night here at CHS. Tell us about how that basketball game turned out.
Senior night's always a good time to celebrate. The seniors, and this year we only have two, Jared Nall and Damian Crosby. So it was fun to celebrate those guys and the commitment they made to the program. We played early. We hit early here, and they're a good team. Probably going to end up getting one of the playoff spots. They're big and experienced, and they shot the ball really well. We got off to a good start and had them down 13-4 early on, but then after that, it didn't seem like they missed a whole lot. They were hitting everything, contested or uncontested, and it's tough to overcome that. And sometimes that's the way it goes. We actually shot the ball pretty well too, and were able to put 51 points on the board, but we just couldn't keep up with them. I think they had 66, and they hit a bunch of threes, and we just weren't quite able to keep up. They had 14 kids. He was able to bring 9 guys off the bench, and I've got 2 guys healthy on the bench. So that was a big difference too. I think their depth got to us a little bit, and they shot the ball really well, and we just weren't able to keep up. We played hard. We played well. One of the better games we probably played all year, especially here recently. But we just weren't quite able to keep up.
Okay. Tuesday night, you went to Hamilton, played the Bulldogs down there. Tell us about the outcome of that one.
Well, we got off to a good start. We were up 15-13 after the first quarter, and then got a little sluggish. Only scored 10 points in the second and third quarters combined, and they took a 15-point lead into the fourth quarter. And then, as we kind of do, we battled back and outscored them by quite a bit in the fourth quarter, but we just fell just short. I think we were 10 for 24 from the free throw line, so that killed us. But again, the kids played hard. Some inconsistency. Play well for a stretch and then don't play well for a stretch. I mean, we've shown we can compete with pretty much anybody when we play well, and then we've also shown that sometimes our issues are a little too much for us to overcome right now. And again, they're more experienced than we are, more physical and stronger. An extra year in the weight room, and it kind of showed. We kind of got pushed around a little bit, but with the experience we're getting, we'll probably be better off for it.
As we've talked about before, starting with 3 sophomores, just the difference in age is sometimes a big difference out on the basketball court.
It is. The older kids have spent more time in the weight room, and that's a big difference, especially underneath rebounding. The older kids have spent an extra year or 2 in the gym, and they've all played together. And of course, playing together is important. So these older kids from these schools have played together for a couple extra years than our kids have. So it's a big difference, and it really shows, especially with the physicality. And I think we're getting there, and we're starting to understand exactly, what it takes. But it's a learning process for young kids anytime, especially the kids that had to make the jump from playing freshman basketball last year to varsity basketball this year. The difference in speed, difference in athlete, difference in physicality. It's been a learning process, and it's been a tough year for us at times this year and a lot of close games. But I think in the next couple of years we'll start to see some benefits from it.
Okay, you've got 2 more basketball games left. Tough one going to Cisco this Friday night.
Yeah. Cisco's, probably the best team in the district, and one of the better teams in our region. They're, as of last night, undefeated in the district, and they, haven't showed any signs of slowing down. They've got good size. They shoot the ball well, and they don't make mistakes. They don't turn the ball over much. They're physical underneath and physical on the boards, and they're good. Them and Dublin are definitely the class of our district, above everybody else, but they're good, and we'll have a hard time going over there and competing, and we'll go over there and give it everything we've got. We've got 2 games left to get better. That's what I've been telling the kids. We've got a certain amount of time to get better, and then it's off season, but we've got to compete. We just want to go out there and compete and play hard, and especially for our 2 seniors that are probably playing the last 2 games of their career. We want to go out and compete for them and give them a chance to go out on a high note.
And that last ball game is a home game next Tuesday night.
Yeah, we'll have Bangs coming here, and We were able to beat them the first half, but they've been playing good basketball here in the second half. Better basketball than they did in the first half. They've lost some close games, and they've won 2 games. They beat Hamilton and they beat Comanche. So, we're gonna have to come ready to go and come ready to play. Especially, anytime you can win the last game of the year, it feels good. It feels better to at least finish the year with a win, even if you don't get to go to the playoffs. But finishing the year on a high note, I think, will be important for us and something we can build off of.
Okay, Coach, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.